What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, heavy is the head that bears the crown, especially when you certify yourself and stamp yourself, no doubt, the king. With that said, we have a no doubt clear picture of who the best fighter of this era is, who the number one pound for pound best fighter in the world is right now. There is no debate. There is no argument. And that's undefeated 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, reigning undisputed super middleweight, the pound for pound king, the first ballot Hall of Famer once he calls it quits, Terence Bud Crawford, superstar boxer, who has 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Terence Crawford defeated and did what was deemed to be the impossible. He jumped up 3 weight classes, technically 2, but he only had one fight at 154 last August and defeated a first ballot Hall of Famer, a 4-division world champion, a 2-time undisputed super middleweight, and the reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion, Mexican first ballot Hall of Famer once he retired, superstar boxer, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 63 wins now, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. Everybody expected Terence Crawford to get knocked out once he went up in weight and fought Canelo Alvarez, and that didn't happen. He went up in weight, he fought Canelo Alvarez, and he absolutely dominated Canelo Alvarez in every sense of the imagination. And now you get a lot of people coming out and calling out Terence Crawford and saying that that's not the best version of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was washed up. Canelo Alvarez is not the same guy. Canelo Alvarez didn't have it anymore. Here comes all the excuses. And now Canelo Alvarez didn't truly prove anything for Terence Crawford. And now Terence Crawford needs to fight other legit 68-pounders to solidify himself and solidify the win over Canelo as a real victory. You had somebody I deem to be a very good brother and a friend of mine, and Jose Benavidez Sr., the father, trainer, and manager to Jose Benavidez Jr., and obviously the 2-division undefeated world champion superstar boxer, the Mexican Ecuadorian monster, David Benavidez, the 2-time WBC super middleweight and the reigning WBC light heavyweight, who has been avoided drastically by Canelo Alvarez with a record of 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 24 wins by way of knockout. Jose Benavidez says, and he spoke the truth. He said, I give Terence Crawford credit for beating Canelo, but people are going to put an asterisk by it because they're going to say Canelo wasn't the same guy. And he stated that I don't do that because I didn't think that Terence Crawford had a snowball chance in hell to beat Canelo Alvarez. So the mere fact that he did it gives me the go-ahead and the green light to go ahead and give him all the credit. But people are going to say he needs to fight other fighters. And he's 1,000% correct. Because people are trying to push his son on Terence Crawford, David Benavidez, who's 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach at 28 years old. Terence Crawford is 38 years old. I know he don't want to say he's 38 until the official date is September 28th, which is next week. But he's 38. Next Sunday, he'll be 38 years old. And now you have multi-division world champion, star boxer, who should have been a superstar, using the opportunity to try to bolster and put his name in the mix, in Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, who's very inactive, who's fought nobody, okay? in recent time. He finally got the fight with David Benavidez, and he got stopped. Right? And I like Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Okay? But now he's calling out Terence Crawford, and he's saying that Canelo Alvarez is Andrade is 32 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He's got to be about 40 years of age, stands 6 feet tall with a 73-inch arm reach. The last time we seen him in the ring was 2 years ago when he got stopped in the 6th round by David Benavidez. That's the last time we seen Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, which was November 2023. We're going into November 2025, and we have not seen the likes of Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Okay? But now Andrade is coming out and calling out Terence Crawford, saying that if he really want to solidify himself as the best fighter of this era, he needs to fight him. People are saying Terence Crawford needs to fight David Benavidez. It's just getting ridiculous. But again, heavy is the head that bears the crown. Period. Right? That's just how it goes. Heavy is the head that bears the crown. And now Terence Crawford is the target man. Okay? He's the wanted man. Okay? He's the guy now that everybody's going to target. Right? He's the guy that everybody is going to set their sights on now. Okay? And Christian and Billy is now calling out Terence Crawford after he drew with Lester Martinez. Okay? Everybody is going to call out Terence Crawford. But at this stage in Terence Crawford's career, Terence Crawford doesn't need to fight these prove-it fights. The Christian and Billy's, the Demetrius Andrades. Terence Crawford don't need to fight those types of fights. Okay? Because he's 38, he has nothing to prove. People want to see him fight Hamza Shiraz. Okay? Christian and Billy. Diego Pacheco. No. I think that a fight, if he wants to take a fight at 168, a guy that I would suggest Terence Crawford fight at 168, if he wants to stay and defend his titles, which would be a big fight for him, an undefeated 2-division champion. He should fight Jermall Hitman Charlo, who is 34 wins, no loss, no draw. Okay? That's who 23 wins by way of knockout. That's who Terence Crawford should fight. Fight Jermall Charlo. Right? Defend your titles against Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is ranked in the WBC. Okay? Hamza Shiraz is ranked number 1. But Hamza Shiraz is also ranked high in the IBF. So he's ranked high in the WBA. So Christian and Billy versus he's ranked number 2 in the WBO. Christian and Billy is the WBC interim champion. So fight Christian and Billy versus Hamza Shiraz. Right? And if Terence Crawford, because you had Bomac say that they're not going to vacate the titles, right? They're going to defend it. Well, Jermall Charlo made his debut at 168. He got 23 knockouts. He's 35 years old. Terence Crawford versus Jermall Charlo should be the fight if he wants to defend his titles at 168. That's a big name. Demetrius Andrade is not a pay-per-view name. Jermall Charlo is a pay-per-view name for Terence Crawford, although it won't be on pay-per-view. Right? That's the fight that he should take. That's a fight that's valuable for him. Jermall Charlo is an undefeated 2-division champion. That's a valuable fight for Terence Crawford. Period. Right? All these other call-outs, Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade and all these other dudes, nah. Jermall Charlo would be the name. That proves it. He got a history with Jermall Charlo, right? That's his identical twin brother. Make it make sense. They go to fight. if he want to stay at 168. Period. So let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.